Hey, what's good, y'all? This your boy Big Dog Talk Sports, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Salute to the whole Behind the Bench Network. Let's get into this, man. I see a lot of people say Kobe Bryant was not a top 5 player, right? And that's cool. You know, I disagree, but that's cool. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. And it's the logic for me of why Kobe Bryant can't be a top 5 player. And what I mean is that I see a lot of people say Kobe Bryant is not a top 5 player of all time because his first 3 championships, he had Shaquille O'Neal on his team. Now, this is my thing, right? And what's making me do this video is because I remember a couple weeks ago, or maybe a few weeks ago, I can't remember how long it's been now, maybe 3 weeks, I think. Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, ESPN First Take, they was doing their top 5 players of all time. And, you know, they had the typical names you would hear. You know, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Bill Russell was mentioned, and I forget who else, right? And they kept Kobe Bryant off there, which is fine. I disagree, but cool. You know, you don't have to agree with me or other people, right? But, you know, Shannon Sharp asked Stephen A. Smith, well, what do you guys say to the people? Hold on, before I get the... Stephen A. Smith said he don't have Kobe Bryant top 5 because he played with Shaq his first 3 rings. Shaq was, you know, the most dominant center in the league at this time, and Kobe Bryant was his teammate. Kobe Bryant couldn't help Shaq was his teammate because he got drafted to the Lakers and Shaq came over to the Lakers. But, you know, whatever, right? Even though LeBron James can hop team to team and create super teams and he can do all that, but whatever, right? Cool. But Stephen A. Smith said that is why Kobe Bryant can't be a top 5 all time. You know, he can't be in the GOAT conversation, whatever. Because his first 3 rings he played with Shaq. Now, even though I would disagree with that logic, I'd be like, cool, that's your criteria, right? But see, this is my problem. Shannon Sharp asked Stephen A. Smith, well, what do you got to say to people who would ask you about you having Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the top 5 when they play with each other? And guess what, y'all? Stephen A. Smith still haven't answered that question. His response was, that's a long, what do you say, it's a long story or something like that on why he had him top 5, but nobody's ever addressed him after that. And if you are a sports fan, you should wonder, well, why not? Why didn't Stephen A. Smith ever explain this? I know some people who just don't like Kobe Bryant. They'll just accept it, right? They'll want to accept it. But if you're a true sports fan overall, wouldn't you want the sports media to give you the most truthful news or reports or anything as possible? Even though a lot of stuff, most stuff will be opinionated, don't you still want some facts behind what they say? You know, it's like one thing, right? Like, you know, I feel like Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player of all time. Somebody might say Kobe. You got people say LeBron, Kareem, whatever, right? And I think LeBron James is overrated. Even though he's all-time great, I think he's overrated, you know, by a lot of people. personal opinion. But I'm not going to get on here and say something like, well, I put Kevin Durant over LeBron James because LeBron James had to hop and create super teams. Now, if I honestly felt Kevin Durant was better than LeBron James, that would be my opinion. But listen to the logic I said. I put Kevin Durant over LeBron James because LeBron James only could win with super teams and go hop and create super teams. You see how terrible that logic would be? As if Kevin Durant didn't do the same thing LeBron James did years later after the Miami Heat situation. You see how disingenuous that would be? So I want to know how Stephen A. Smith and a lot of you other people who just don't want to give Kobe Bryant credit will have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson above Kobe Bryant or in the top 5 when they're two top 5 players of all time who play with each other. So shouldn't they keep them out of the top 5? I mean, if Kobe playing with Shaq his first 3 rings, keep him out of the top 5, then shouldn't Magic and Kareem be out of the top 5? Another question. Why does Kobe Bryant get penalized for playing with Shaq, but Shaq don't get penalized for playing with Kobe? Well, I know you're going to say, well, Shaq won the finals MVPs, which he did. But before Kobe became great, when Shaq was with the Orlando Magic, with the great Penny Hardaway, and that great Orlando Magic team, he got swept in the finals. That's not an opinion, that's a fact. When Shaquille O'Neal joined the Lakers, and you had young 17-year-old, 18-year-old Kobe before he became a great player, and Shaq was the clear-cut number 1 on the team, if I remember correctly, the Utah Jazz was whooping up on the Lakers. If I'm not mistaken, they swept the Lakers and the Lakers got 4-1, right? So, acting like Shaq just carried Kobe Bryant and we just discrediting Kobe Bryant, that's BS. And y'all know that. And then y'all say, well, Shaq, he won another championship with Dwayne Wade. Which he did. He did. He went to Miami and he won another championship with Dwayne Wade. But y'all skip over the fact in the NBA Finals, Shaq he didn't really do much in that finals. It took Dwayne Wade to average about 30 free throws a game and his brilliance on the court for the Miami Heat to win. Shaq wasn't doing that much in the finals, but y'all don't hold that against Shaq. But y'all hold it against Kobe Bryant, who outside of the 2000 finals, when he was injured by Jalen Rose, by the way, who balled out in the other 2 championships, he balled out in the finals, but y'all say he got carried. Y'all say he got carried when he was averaging like 30 points a game, in the Western Conference playoffs leading up to the finals, hitting the big shots, guarding the best perimeter players. Shaq in foul trouble, Kobe taking over. But we just disregard all that because Shaq won Finals MVP. The Finals MVPs he did deserve. See, this is the thing, right? When you got somebody as big as dominant as Shaq, you give him the ball. See, if Kobe didn't give him the ball, y'all would say he was stupid and call him a ball hog. But if he gave Shaq the ball, let Shaq do his thing against Todd McCullough. Now, I give you Mutombo because Mutombo was Defensive Player of the Year. Not going to downplay Mutombo. But Todd McCullough, what was he supposed to do? I get a ball to Shaq too. Y'all think Michael Jordan, who believed that winning wouldn't get a ball to Shaq? Are you out your mind? Like, the discrediting Kobe Bryant thing got to stop, man. It's got to stop. And even though I feel like Shaq and Kobe was equal on that team, I'm not even upset if you say Shaq was better. It's just the fact y'all say Kobe Bryant got carried, and so he can't be a top 5 player in NBA history. But yet, you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and or Magic Johnson, both top 5, and they play with each other. If that's the case, if Kobe can't be top 5, Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can't be top 5. Because 5 of Kareem's championships came playing alongside Magic Johnson. All 5 of Magic Johnson's rings came alongside playing with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 3 of Kobe's rings came with playing Shaquille O'Neal. You forget he pretty much started a whole nother dynasty years later with the Pau Gasol in them. But we disregard all that, right? I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section, man. The logic ain't logicking for me. If Kobe Bryant can't be top 5 all time, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can't, Magic Johnson can't. By their logic. Big dog out.